Hello, welcome. Carrie here from Homestead How, along with my good friends Alia Wells, Adam from Carnivore Today, and Sean from Intentional Carnivore.
Hi, everybody.
What's up?
Today, we're going to be talking about our 24-hour live stream, which is coming up on September 16th. And that's my sister that just left that comment there. Yeah, it's my birthday today. Awesome. I'm pretty sure I'm 43. I had to ask Jen this morning because I don't remember. One of the cool things is this is my first birthday where I actually feel like a natural, proper human being. I'm excited for this year, being a natural, proper human being for the first time in my entire life, because I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but the brain fog is gone. A lot of people say that, and that's kind of, yeah, the brain fog's gone. Depression, anxiety's gone. My mood is better. But one of the biggest things I noticed recently is I feel like I'm living in the moment much more. My whole life leading up to this, like Jen and I have been together for almost 30 years now, which is just crazy to me, since we were 14. And we had triplets and we had Lily. The triplets are 16. Lily is going to college. That all happened like this. I know it goes fast for everybody, but I feel like a big part of that was the brain fog I've been experiencing for so many years. And I've only been doing carnivore. I'm about at 6 months now. It feels like things are slowing down and I'm living in the moment more. And I really love that. So I'm looking forward to that this year for sure. So.
Well, happy birthday to you, and God bless Jen's heart for putting up. No, since you were 14 years old, that's amazing, man. That's awesome. Congratulations and a happy birthday.
Thank you, appreciate it. Notice how I said almost 30 years. We'll see if she makes it to 30 years with me or not. I know we got a little time before the 30 comes up.
Yeah, flick that knife one more time.
Yeah. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Every time I can think about that, I got it right here. Yeah.
Me and my wife.
Your new name is
you guys all knives for the 24-hour live stream. Can you imagine?
They'd have to call us. I don't know. 8. I'll be 8.5. You can be 9.5. After we cut off some digits.
Yes, exactly. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes in the comments. Really appreciate it. Yeah, having a great day for sure. Feeling great, and I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful for everyone, you guys included. And I just got to give a huge shout out to these guys. Alia Wells, check out her YouTube channel. Hey, look at this. I'm prepared right now. This is for the 24-hour live stream. Here, actually, let me go. I'm gonna get back to Alia in a second. First, Sean from Intentional Carnivore, the legend, the original. Man,
thanks, bro.
Sean inspired me so much. You were one of the first people I talked to that was a carnivore, and it really fired me up to the next level. And then it's like another video. But you're just killing it on YouTube, and your progress has been amazing. Someone said yesterday on our live stream, you need to be a motivational speaker, and I totally agree with them. You really are.
Well,
you get fired up. So.
It's an honor, man. I mean, honestly, I'm extremely thankful for the journey, and I'm very passionate about it, man. You can't come from where I have come from and not be thankful to not be where you were, and also not want to see other people get it too. You know, I've been in one way, shape, or form in healthcare or caring about other people for a long time, man. And so for me to find something that brought me such a drastic change in my life, there's absolutely no way possible that I wasn't going to do everything that I could do to help other people get that as well. So that's kind of the mission, man. And so it's awesome, man. It's awesome being a part of that. And it's awesome being a part of this documentary and putting it together. I want to see it come to fruition and be what it's supposed to be. So everybody that's watching right now, hit the like button wherever you're watching from, share the video, and let's get it pushed out, man.
Yeah. I appreciate that. I had a great day today too, and we went to church earlier, and I took a little picture of something I was reading, and it reminds me of what you just said, Sean. So I think this is Proverbs. It says, "Do not withhold good from those who deserve it when it is in your power to act." That's almost exactly what you just said, Sean. You got this information. How could you withhold this from other people that need it? So that's something amazing. Everyone go follow Sean on YouTube. I got it on the bottom of the screen. Intentional Carnivore, killing it for sure. So Sean,
I appreciate you guys.
I sometimes it sounds like a broken record, but we got new people on here that weren't on last night. If you don't know this, I asked Sean, could you please, we're not going to do this 24-hour live stream unless you're involved. And this crazy psychopath was like, oh, I'll do it for 24 hours with you. I'll be on there the whole 24 hours. So Sean is co-hosting the whole thing. So September 16th, and subscribe to Sean's channel in the meantime. Ali, I'm coming back to you. I got to go in the
It's
order.
okay, but I need to say something really quick.
Sure.
Sorry, you have a new member, Daniel Overstreet.
Thank you.
Yay!
Right.
Woo!
I got to put the Dr. Barry finger up for a second. If you have something important to say, you put the Dr. Barry finger up. He does this in every one of his thumbnails. Thank you so much, Daniel. Every membership, every penny I get from members goes to the Carnivore Diet Documentary forever. I've never taken a penny of that. Every super chat goes to the Carnivore Diet Documentary. If you buy shirts, they go to the documentary. So thank you so much. And Daniel, we will hook you up, sir. I'm doing so many updates that members only get. So behind the scenes stuff, info on the documentary. We did a live stream yesterday. I only invited the members to come on and share their stories. So you get a lot of little extra perks. So thank you for that. Adam from Carnivore Today.
How you doing, everybody? Woo!
Adam is
What's up,
amazing.
brother?
Great
Next
to be here.
level, killing it on YouTube, doing some great interviews. Everyone's got to check out Adam. And Adam's also a psychopath like Sean. On the last 10-hour live stream, he's going to come on for an hour. He stayed for the whole 10. He just redesigned the whole Carnivore Diet movie website, and it looks amazing. Just going above and beyond and
Thanks,
helping.
Gary. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you so much, Adam. I really do. I can't thank you enough. Follow Adam on YouTube. Carnivore
Alia.
Today. Yes, appreciate it. And then we got Alia Wells. Alia is amazing as
What's
well.
up?
I swear.
Superwoman.
On the last live stream, well, Alia and I did a video together, and she's like, I didn't tell you, Carrie, I'm going to do this, but I used to do fundraising. And she was just fired up in the chat, and she's like, we got 119 people on here. If everyone donates $1, we could do this. And it was
We
like,
have 119 right now. Hey,
That's
she helped
true.
raise funds, so many
Wow.
funds, like a big chunk of the funds for the Carnivore Diet Documentary that's needed in order to do this properly is because of Alia and her fundraising. She's also a carnivore. She's also killing it on YouTube from South America. So everyone check out her channel, Alia Wells 955. I got it on the bottom of the screen there. I got to add it in the description too. I think I forgot to do that. No, I'll do that in a second. We'll have that in the description. So huge thank you to everyone, Alia, Sean, Adam, helping out with this Carnivore Diet Documentary. The purpose of this video is to hype you guys up and tell it's not even hype. It's crazy what we've got going on for you. So we wanted to share maybe a little bit of the lineup and some of the plans for September 16th, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern. What do you guys think? Should we just kind of go through and share the lineup we've got so far? It's still
Sure.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, do it.
Let's go for it. All right, here we go. So to start out, this is again September 16th, which by the way is the 1-year anniversary of us taking over the movie theater, and which by the way is Alia Wells' birthday, and which by the way, somebody told me this yesterday. I think that's almost exactly, I've got to look, my 6-month anniversary as a carnivore. I'm almost positive it falls on that day. So what a day. It's going to be
Awesome.
a crazy day. So on September 16th, our very first guest, the man himself, Dante Ferrigno from Ferrigno Freedom. It's very appropriate that he's the first guest because he was the first carnivore that I ever watched on YouTube that totally fired me up about carnivore. I still thought he was insane, and then I watched a bunch of Dr. Berry videos, and then eventually I found Sean and some other guys, but he's going to be the first one on. I can't wait for that. After that, we have Dave Mack, No Carb Life, and then we have
Awesome.
Dr. Tony Hampton, who's just amazing, out of Chicago. He's been doing a lot of great videos. After that, we have Rena from 5 Minute Body. Everyone, you're like, if you haven't watched some of Rena's videos, they're amazing. You probably have. She's got some of the best guests and interviews and thumbnails. So she's coming on. Then we have the carnivore doctor, Dr. Whiteman. She's an eye doctor, and she's been a carnivore since 2009. And she does coaching and everything. So she's wonderful. After that, my good friend Amanda from Carnivorous Me, she was on the last 10-hour live stream. She is, Sean, have you interviewed Amanda yet?
Amanda Carnivorous Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think I've done, Yeah, that's the only one out of the ones you mentioned, but I've talked to all, well, and Dave, obviously. Me and Dave, we kind of know each other a little.
Yeah,
But
I'd say.
yeah, the rest of them, like I talked to Rena, our schedules, man. Rena and I tried to get a hold of Tony, but I haven't gotten him on, and Dante as well. Everybody's schedules are crazy. I don't know. I haven't heard,
Yeah, it's hard. I
but
know
most of
Dante's still working
most
full time.
most of these folks, man, I have been like Dante. Whenever I started carnivore on my journey, man, like him and Larry Berquist and Cassie, they were about the only people documenting their actual journey at that time. So, I mean, other people were doing it, obviously, but those were the only two groups that I know of that were watching it. Man, I've watched these people, I've followed these people for a long time.
Long time.
So, yeah, it's I mean it's amazing. It's amazing what they're doing, bro. So it's an honor to have them on. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Frankly, that's
Amanda,
kind of where we
awesome.
got to the carnivore diet documentary was it's all Dr. Kilt said this. He's like, it's all about documenting examples, real examples. And those people were the pioneers, the first to do it. Now there's a lot more people doing it. So that's the goal with the documentary too, is let's showcase these examples and here you go, share those with the world. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Amanda is great. She's so smart. I always enjoy talking to her, and she's having some really good progress. Then we have Bella, Steak and Butter Gal, along with Emily, who's one of their coaches, who's just has an amazing story to share. I think you just talked to Bella, right, Sean?
She was on the channel. I think a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Her, Emily, and Raymond Bazan. But I was in the group last night, just fellowshipping, learning, growing. The Steak and Butter Gang, man, they got a good program going on.
Yeah,
So I mean, I try to stay pretty regular with them. They're pretty good folks, man.
I've heard from several different people that there's lots of different coaches and groups and stuff for carnivore, and I always hear really good things about the Steak and Butter Gang.
They're
Everyone
awesome.
says they're awesome for sure. So after Bella, we actually have my sister, who I think was just in the chat wishing me a happy birthday. My sister Holly. This is a crazy thing. So I started carnivore. My daughter Lily started carnivore. My daughter Emma, who is a vegan, did it. Jen tried. She's on keto now. She's hopefully going back to carnivore. Other daughters as well. But beyond that, my mom and stepdad are killing it on carnivore right now. And my sister Holly, who's 2 years younger than me, she just told me, like, I didn't tell you this, but I've been doing carnivore for like 60 days or something like that. She's like, I didn't want to like put pressure on myself, so she never told me. So she's killing it. And then my older sisters, my whole extended family, like everyone is doing carnivore. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
my sister Holly and my mom and stepdad are coming on, and they all have their own YouTube channels, and they're all starting to talk more about carnivore. And
Nice.
so that is at 1 to 2. This is Central Time now. I'm speaking in at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bill, not the man himself.
Woohoo!
He's coming on with his knife.
Nice.
So be prepared for that. I'm looking forward to that. After Bill, we've got this lineup is just crazy. I'm reading. I'm like, what is going on? Kelly Hogan, just a little Kelly Hogan coming on after Bill. So it's going to be nuts. Then we have TD and Faith, the Texas boys, sharing life and truth at 6. We've got Russ Mitchell, who is the funniest man alive, homeschool Hawkeye, 7:30 to 8. We have Aaron Edwards. So he was the one that was vegetarian, I believe, or vegan, and then he switched to carnivore, and he's just killing it. So we got a couple more. I'm going to keep going. Everyone that's listening here in the chats, thank you so much for all the chats. If you have any questions too, by the way, throw them in the sidebar there, and we'll get you. Then we got Carnivore Kip, 8:30 Central Time. Carnivore Kip himself. I love that guy, man. He just posted a video running outside again, and he's just so inspiring. So Kip is on at 8:30, and then after Kip, I'm really looking forward to this one. Dr. Philip Ovadia, heart surgeon. Stay off my operating table. He was going to be on my channel before, and some things came up, and now we're doing the live stream together. So I cannot wait to talk to him. One of the big questions I have for him is from Bill. Bill has atrial fibrillation in his heart. I don't talk about this too much, but I have an irregular heartbeat. I've been on heart medication my whole life. Since I was a kid, I've had an irregular heartbeat, and I'm almost positive it's completely gone on carnivore now. Jen told me this about 2 weeks ago. We were watching TV, and she had her head kind of on my chest. She's like, your heart is beating normal for the first time in 30 years that I've been with you. I got to go get it all checked out and make it official, but I can't wait to talk to Dr. Ovadia. That's going to be crazy. And then after him, Dr. Anthony Chafee, starting at 10 p.m. He's going to be on for a couple hours. I can't wait. He is so good. And we've done a couple of videos together, and we've always run out of time, but we've done challenging Dr. Chafee's carnivore diet, where it's like, oh, you think the carnivore diet's so great? Well, what about clogging your arteries? Or what about fiber? Or what about the blue zones? They don't eat meat there. And just putting these arguments against it. And then he knocks every one of them out of the park. I think it's a really important thing, because there's a lot of people watching this that are considering carnivore, but they're terrified or they're scared, and probably for good reason. But it's because they don't have the information. And so these segments with Dr. Chafee, they help you get that information. He's quoting studies and science. And so those are always a lot of fun. After Dr. Chafee, we have Alex Cannon, my good friend. I'm actually going to be on his channel on Tuesday from London. Alex is the 65-year-old. I show everyone his picture. Oh, I got to show you guys his picture real quick. I don't know if I showed this one to Sean yet. Sorry, just 1 second here. I'm pretty sure I have it. I got Bill's picture right here. Okay. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Sean, have you seen this man yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this guy, I show this to everybody. This guy right here, 65 years old. I showed him to Dr. Barry.
Mhm.
Dr. Barry guessed he was in his 40s. Dr.
Oh,
Chafee,
yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
said the same thing. 65. And I said to Dr. Barry, this guy Alex has reversed aging through carnivore. And Dr. Barry went like this. He put up the Dr. Barry finger. Oh, no, Carrie. He's like, Carrie, put that picture back up. That, Carrie, my friend, is what a proper, natural 65-year-old looks like. It's just that out in the general public, all the 65-year-olds aren't eating like he is. If they all ate like he did, they would all look like that. So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
Alex is coming on, so I'm looking forward to talking. He's been killing it on YouTube too. So he was on my channel. I was like, dude, you got to start a YouTube channel. There's lots of 65-year-olds out there that are suffering and they have aches and pains, and you can inspire them. So he's been killing it on YouTube. After Alex, we've got Carnivore Kent. Man, that guy does some great videos. And then we have Todd Bachnes, the Carnivore Cure. We're actually at 6:30 in the morning on Sunday now. There's a couple gaps in between there. We're still filling in. There's also Dr. Barry. Oh, my goodness. $50 super chat. Thank you so much. That is so generous. I really appreciate it. Every penny going to the documentary. Thank you so much.
And No Insanity is Renee. She's a new member.
Awesome. Thanks, Renee.
So
Have you seen the UK Carnivore? That's another one, bro. Don't let it slip away from you. He's gonna be on the channel too, but he is killing it.
Yeah.
Like, have you as far as age wise, like he is buff, bro. So carnivore reverses aging. I swear it does.
Oh, yeah,
it turns
for
you
sure.
back to what you're supposed to do. There's so many people who, had the gray hair coming back, all those things. So
Mine is.
it's amazing. Yeah, is it? Yours is
crazy
doing it too?
I literally had somebody look at me and go, "Are you dyeing your hair?" I said, "No, why?" And he's like, "Man, you used to have more gray hair than what you have." I'm like,
Nice.
"Seriously?"
That's
I'm
powerful,
surprised.
man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's something that seems so insignificant. I mean, that's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Oh man, it's awesome. That's good to hear, bro.
That was Dave Mack, our second guest too. He did that video a while ago where his bald spot started filling in,
Mhm.
and he actually had video of it. I was like, "Oh yeah, right." Like, look at the
That'd be
video.
a long
There it is.
video. I'm
That was
kidding.
crazy. Yeah. And speaking of aging, Sean, have you seen Dr. Chafee with Maggie?
Mhm. Oh
Isn't
yeah.
that 82 years old? So I talked to Dr. Chafee and I said, talk about an example of someone that I would love to have in this documentary. She's been doing carnivore for like almost her whole life. And it's not just because she looks young. She's 82 years old and she is a cattle rancher. She's riding horses and cows, and she's working with cows every day. She's out fixing fencing. Dr. Chafee kindly introduced her to me yesterday via email. And I just said, I'm going to be straight up and frank with you. I would absolutely love to share your story in the documentary. the problem is she's kind of a little camera shy and very busy. Long story short, she got back to me and she said we could probably make something like that happen. We're gonna have a phone call in a couple days, so I'm so excited for that. I'd love to have her on the live stream too, but it's
awesome.
kind of hard. She's pretty remote, so but
Yeah.
checks all the boxes. But 82 years old, just thriving. That's going to be a big part. Here's all of the sections of the documentary. So we got obesity, mental health, type 2 diabetes, women's health, heart disease, and aging is a huge one. Because who's not scared of getting older and having all these aches and pains and ailments? But I am seeing example after example of people just thriving in older age when they're eating the proper diet. They don't have all these aches and pains and mobility issues. You're going to get some of those, but I'm looking forward to covering aging on both ends of the spectrum, from older people that are thriving and then people that are starting their children eating the proper human diet and how they're faring versus their peers. So, so
Yeah,
that's
she
the
doesn't
line
look
of
any older than me.
What's that?
She doesn't look any older than me.
Maggie.
She's in her 80s.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
insane. And the amount of work that she's doing, that Dr. Chafee was saying, it's just
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. And you reading her emails, she sent me this long email. It's just beautifully written. Just she's so fired up too. She sounds like Dr. Chafee, but she was telling me, I was at the grocery store and the cart in front of me is I saw the lady she was checking out, it's $250 of nothing.
Wow.
Just waste in the cart. There's nothing. Wow. She's like, imagine if she spent $250 on meat and she could have sustained herself with it, but it's just all just waste in and waste out, and people just don't get it. But yeah, so there's two others that I missed on there. Dr. Baker was one of the first ones to get back and say, yeah, we're in. Let me know. Let me schedule it. So I'm just waiting to schedule it with him, but he's already said he wanted to do it, so I'm almost positive he will. Dr. Barry booked. And he was all booked and we were all excited. And then he was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm in Poland then. But he said, I still want to do it. We might have to do it at a different time or maybe pre-record it. So we're still got Dr. Baker and Dr. Barry. I just didn't list them in the schedule yet because we're still fitting them in. And then we got a couple other spots too with people. We're still filling it up. So it's going to be a crazy event. I'm really looking forward to it. And then we're going to have just regular people on too. So if you're a carnivore and you have a story to share, we're going to share some of those as well in between or later at night. That's the thing too. This is an all-night event, but at 2 a.m. here, it's like people are waking up in London or in other parts of the world. So this isn't just a U.S. event; it's a worldwide event. So
absolutely, there's somebody right there. My buddy Mike. He needs to get in on some of this. I've been trying to meet up with him forever, man. I need to get him in on this. He's got a great story. He's actually from Poland, you know.
Aaron.
So he came here, and Dr. Barry's going there during the 24-hour live. But he lives here. But he's got a unique story coming from the other side of carnivore, trying to gain weight. So he's got a great story, and I'll be trying to get him on too. He'd be a great thing to talk about because that's a whole subset of people that get overlooked a lot of time in this space, man. So Mike will be a great person to talk to as well. So try to get your stuff in if you can, Mike.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd
love to talk about that more. I've had quite a few people. Carrie from My Metamorphosis is in the same boat. She lost weight on carnivore. Now she's losing too much weight. And what do you do? And it's kind of interesting because I was going to ask you about this, Sean and Dante. I'm so thankful I got down to my goal weight. I have very little like body fat left, but it kind of a weird thing is starting to happen to me when I got to this. That I wasn't for 6 months. Everything's been normal. Like I feel great. Everything's been going great. I've been improving. But when I got down to this point now, the last like week or two has been really weird. I'm just starving. I'm eating so much more food. I used to make fun of Emma because she was eating so much. Is that you too? Yeah.
I guess you know what I did? You want to know the answer for me?
Yeah.
Eat like crazy. Like I mean seriously, like I used to eat 2 meals a day, right? The whole time I'm losing weight, I get to this weight and all of a sudden my body's like, "Hey, dummy, you hungry? Go eat." So I'm like, "Okay." And I go eat and I'm not gaining weight. I'm losing, like I'm still not at ideal composition, even though my weight's kind of where I want to be. But I'm also more active. I'm not gaining weight. I'm eating 3 times a day now. And like, I don't know, man. It's just your body. We equated eating overeating with gaining weight for
Yeah.
so long and the wrong process that we don't understand that when we're just giving our body the proper nutrients, it lets us know when it needs nutrients. It's not saying, hey, you're going to gain a whole bunch of weight or you're going to whatever. It's saying, hey, you're out here running around cutting grass. You're sweating all day because it's hot outside. You're doing all these things. I need something for fuel. Feed me. And
Yes.
when you get enough, that's why I'm really digging the protocols that the steak and butter. That's why I want to learn some of the stuff that they're doing for those situations. Like one of the great things that I've learned recently about is the priming thing, man. You know, go hard out, eat like it's your freaking job for 2 weeks. And there's a process to this. It's not just whatever, but like you eat like it's your job. Even though you've been on carnivore, even though you've done what you want to do for a long time, you eat like it's your job, prime up, and then you start back to your normal routine
Nice.
slowly and incrementally. It's good stuff, man. It's a lot
I'm
of
looking
learning. You're
forward.
always learning.
Right. Always. I'm looking forward to talking to Bella and her coach about that some more because you're right. And it makes sense because you get rid of all that body fat. When you're in ketosis and doing carnivore, you're burning that body fat. Well, when you don't have that much more to burn, you're going to naturally get more hungry. But yeah, it's been way more hungry than I thought.
Yeah, same here for me.
Yeah. Very noticeable.
Yes.
It's amazing. That's why you got to reassess, bro, because like just because it works for the first 6 months or the first year doesn't mean it's going to keep working continuously. You got to reassess, learn to listen to your body. Those process things aren't just little cool catchisms and key phrases that we throw out in the carnivore space to make people, you know, have information to put out. Those things are critical because if you're not reassessing, listening to your body, you know, with learning the process of how that works, you're going to get down the road and you go about, well, I'm not doing anything different and it's not working the way it used to work. What am I going to do? You know? And you just got to reassess and just move with it. Your body is extremely intelligent when it comes to appropriating what it needs and letting you know when it needs more.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, and the other thing is too, I know you're doing this, Sean. Are you driving your family nuts yet with the carnivore stuff? Because you are going nonstop. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm going nonstop. I know, Adam, you're going nonstop too. You're doing websites. You got everything going. Like, I'm working so much more than I ever have my entire life, and I can't stop. Like, I got the energy, and I'm not complaining about it, but it's kind of incredible. I used to joke about Dr. Chafee. I'm like, that man's like 2.0 human, the amount of work he does as a neurosurgeon resident all day. And then he's doing more YouTube than I am. Like, how does he do all of this? But it's happening more and more for me. Is that the case for you both?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
No, you go ahead, man. I was going to let you answer. You know, I'll jump in. Sorry.
Yeah. So like Carrie said, I've got 3. Ollie is back from getting her pizza at the door, everybody. So yeah, I'm doing three different websites, getting all that going, new YouTube channels, so trying to do all that, interviews with tons and tons of people. I own my own business, and we literally have some of the hugest contracts coming up that we've ever had. Right leading up to this 24-hour live stream, that's a whole nother job in and of itself. If everybody could see everything that's going on behind the scenes, it's absolutely incredible. Everything that's being put into this to hopefully be something that everybody can be proud of and be entertained, and ultimately get to our goal to fully funding the documentary. That way we can reach as many people as possible with this message. So on top of that, you know, trying to handle family life and I mean, it's incredible the amount of things that I'm able to do, where before, I'm telling you, it was everything I could do just to handle my business. And then there was really nothing left over after that. So,
right. Well,
how
Adam,
about you, Sean? Yep.
Yeah. Just a follow up quick, Adam, besides all of you have the energy to do so much more work, but are you feeling like you're doing better work?
Oh, absolutely. Probably 10 times better. I'm
That's
way more effective.
Yeah. It's like the time, the decisions I'm making. It seems like my YouTube channel, the movie theater, our businesses we have at home, it's like all of them, I attribute everything to carnivore, but if you put them on a graph, it's like when I started carnivore, it's just making better decisions and things are just flowing better. It's weird.
Absolutely. Not counting a single calorie. I'm eating till I'm full.
Yeah.
And I don't worry about recipes or anything like that. I mean, it's incredible. This is an incredible way to live. It's an absolute blessing. It's an honor to live this way. I mean, it's just, I can't even say enough good about it.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Sean?
Yeah. So absolutely, I'm staying up till usually between 12 and 1 every night. Still, get up about 5:30 or 6, sometimes 5. Jump into Kiltz's morning get together. But nevertheless, yeah. And then I work my 8 hours at the hospital, and then I get off, and it's YouTube time and family time and all those things. So long story short, yeah, absolutely. My family's about crazy, sick and tired. Most of them are eating carnivore, but at the same time, it's not going to be long. I really got to take a step and go on some vacation time and stuff like that because I've been doing a lot lately. But if I don't do it, it's not going to get done either. So,
Right.
um, you know, I love it. I enjoy being able to do what I'm doing. I'm extremely thankful, and my family is as well. Um, Being able to give back to the community, and especially to those, try to help reach those who are in the position that I was in not too long ago. So it's a calling more so than anything, and it's one that I take extremely seriously, and I'm very devoted to it, and I love doing it, man.
Yeah. It's so cool because what you just said is so similar. I've been going to bed. My sleeping window has been going like this, but I'm fine. But like midnight to 5, that's about it now. And then it starts creeping in more. I wake up at 4:30. I'm wide awake. What am I going to do? Go back to bed. But the same thing. Like this was going to be a fun little video I'm going to do on my 30-day update. Turned into wow, this is kind of fun. This is like helping people. Turned into like a passion, and now it's like a responsibility. You have this information, you got to share it with people. It's hard not to be fired up and passionate about it, but it is tricky balancing it because I frankly have to do a better job at it. It's just nonstop carnivore content and videos and working on the documentary and things like that. So a vacation at some point would be kind of cool. But what about you, Alia? How are you doing? Are you way more productive on carnivore?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm supposed to be working, and then I get all these emails, and I just start working on like the fundraiser and the event and all these other things. I'm like, oh, I need to be working right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is working, but you get what I'm saying. Like I have to be working with my other work. But yeah,
Paying
no, I'm getting
job,
a lot more done.
non-volunteer work. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have been killing it. I appreciate it so much. Sean, you're welcome in on this too, by the way. I was talking to Ali and Adam, and it's not just Ali and Adam too. Credit where due. There's a bunch of other people that have been volunteering with the Carnivore Diet documentary, with the live stream. We have a whole group of people that have volunteered. Graham's been managing it, the Carnivore Transformer, volunteering for each of these sections I talked about, to help find research, to help find studies, to help find video clips that we can use in the documentary. Who's the best specialist? A lot of those we already know, but maybe there's other specialists out there for like mental health, for example. And we got all these volunteers helping, and the amount of work we're getting done is insane. So I said to Adam and Ali, I'm like, when we're done with this documentary, we're going to start a business or something together. Could you imagine a business run by carnivores? Because I'm not trying to pat everyone on the back, or this isn't flattery. It is. I've done a lot of business stuff over the years, and the amount of impressive work and teamwork and synergy and just getting stuff done. Imagine if there was a whole football team. If the Green Bay Packers were all carnivores, I guarantee you they'd go to the Super Bowl. I guarantee it. Or the U.S.
100%.
Postal Service, or
Yes.
some small business or something. If they were all carnivores, it's just it's like operating on another mindset, another level.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's money. You're onto a point, especially if it's revolving around, blah 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 blah. I do not say blah blah blah. Especially if it revolves around what this whole mission's about, man. Helping people, reaching people, making a difference in the world, leaving it better than we found it. Yeah, I'm all about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for sure. It's a win-win where you can do something you're passionate about and you're helping other people. It's like that's what I was saying to Bill. I'm like, there's no bigger calling than that, for sure. All right, so 24-hour live stream, September 16th. Looking forward to it. Hey, we got a couple questions over here in the sidebar. Should we take a few of these?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Do it.
Oh, here. So we
I
got.
got it.
Okay, cool. Carrie, get your
Yeah.
blood work
There you
done and go over it on the 24-hour video. I'm getting my blood work done for sure, and I'm going to share it with you all for sure, and you're going to see the exact numbers, good or bad, whatever they are. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done in time. I've been waiting for my 6-month mark, which I'm not quite there yet. I'm very close. A lot of the doctors I've heard from, they say you should wait till you're at 6 months because then your body's in homeostasis and everything's kind of balanced out and you got a lot of fluctuations before then. Although I'm kind of worried now because I feel like I was kind of steady for several months. And now, like I was just saying, I got down to my goal weight and now I'm just ravenously hungry and things are kind of changing in my body. But either way, I'm doing those tests soon and I will share all of those. And I look forward to it.
Perfect. Next one. This one's for Adam.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I actually took some video today. I had my son recording as I was slicing the brisket and slicing those dino ribs. And big shout out to Carnivore Kip. I'd never heard of dino ribs until he mentioned it. And OMG, those things are incredible. I don't know where those things have been my entire life. Those are, in my opinion, those top of ribeye. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming soon.
All those tips and tricks that my buddy Kip been putting out there for a while, he don't know I've been writing them down. So when he comes out here to South Carolina to visit next month, I'm about to put him to work. I'm like, hey buddy, it's good to meet you. Now get on the grill. We gotta make some stuff happen.
Right.
It's gonna be a great time anyway.
What's the starting time?
8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central.
Oh, that's good to know. It took me an hour late.
September 16th.
Yeah.
That's 8 o'clock. You said 8 o'clock a.m., right?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Yes, it's my birthday on the 16th and Adam on the
Yep.
29th, and I will be 40.
Yep.
Nice.
So we got to make it the trifecta. Carrie's birthday is the day we're live streaming. We're live streaming on Alia's, and if we could do it on the 29th, we got the trifecta.
Let's do it.
I have it on my calendar for Adam's birthday. Roxanne, how long did it take for you to get the color back in your hair, Adam?
I don't even know. I mean, I've been doing carnivore. I think it's around 7 months or something like that, but it was probably maybe around the 5-month mark, I guess, that I had somebody mention to me that I had slightly less gray hair. So yeah, I mean, I really don't. It could have been back sooner than that, and somebody just didn't notice. It's on, it's on the side, so I can't really even. I don't notice. So
There you go. Here, this one's for Carrie.
Oh, PR Mike, Primal
Yeah.
Mike. Mike
Yes,
is the
Mike.
best. So can anyone join anytime for the 25-hour live stream? That wasn't a typo, by the way. He's encouraging us to go 25 hours, Sean. When we did the 10, he was like, just 10? Like, come on, keep going.
See, I just gave him a shout out. That's the mic I was talking about. But now that you trying to push me for another hour, bro. Like, no, I take it all back. No, I'm just kidding.
Mike is the best.
That's Mike, Primal Mike that I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, he's the greatest. Yeah. So you can't join in at any time, but during it, we'll probably be like, oh, we got a little downtime. People can jump on. We're just trying to be more organized now because I foolishly let everybody in, like 100 people last time, and it screwed everything up. Dr. Chafee tried to get in, Dr. Barry tried to get in, and Dr. Baker tried to get in, and none of them could get in on the last time because people would come in and then we would get too many people. So yeah, you can't jump in at any time, but stay tuned because at any time we could be like, hey, who wants to jump on? And we'd love to have you on, Mike, for sure.
All right, here we go. It's not a question, but interesting.
Oh, Meeting Wellness. I talked to them the other day. They just started a new YouTube channel. I was like, that's a cool name. Spent $250 on ribeye. Not sorry. Yeah, nor should you be. Good job. That's the best one you can get right there.
So here is a question.
Robin, Carnivorous Grandma. She's the best, killing it on YouTube.
No.
Kidney disease. And after kidney replacement, will we have something on this in the movie? Well, that's a good question. So far, we don't have that yet. But if someone has an interesting and compelling story, then we will. One of the problems I'm running into with this documentary now is we've got so much good content just with Bill's story and a couple of the other ones I've been gathering. This documentary is going to be 7 hours long. I'm almost considering doing it as a series, like Bill's episode 1, episode 2 is mental health, episode 3 is diabetes. I don't want to think about that at this point, but if we did something like that, having kidney replacement in there or something would make more sense. So, but I always tell people if it's a compelling, interesting story that's going to help people, we'll share it for sure. The goal to start is to try to kind of be broad and cover topics that most people could be affected by, like obesity or mental health or type 2 diabetes or aging that everyone can kind of relate to.
If we do a series, Carrie, we may have to go with that 25-hour fundraiser.
Yeah.
Or 25 fundraisers.
25-hour fundraisers. Yeah.
Right.
I would love to see how children converted to carnivore improve from all the common conditions, ADHD, allergies, etc. I mean, I have 2 small kids and they're not 100% carnivore, but they eat way more meat now and way more fatty meats. And I can definitely tell the difference. There was my son's birthday party last week. And then the next day was another kid's birthday party. And they were like crazy children after 2 days of birthday parties.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this is a disaster.
Right. Well, hey,
my daughter worse than my son, but no, they were both like very emotional and out of it. And I'm like, okay, we got to get them back on the plan. But my kids also, like, my daughter does better if she has fruit. So I'm not going to say she can't eat fruit. So they're not 100% carnivore, but they're 1,000 times better than many other children.
Right.
But
well,
we should do that.
I was going to ask you, Alia. So Ellie from Nourishment Redacted, she has her kids mostly carnivore.
Yeah.
And they're killing it.
Yeah.
Did we schedule her yet?
No, I'm putting it down right now.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I would love to have her back on. So she has a great story with herself and her husband and her kids. And that, to answer your question or comment, absolutely. I want to include that in the documentary. We have the whole aging section and we want to cover both ends of the spectrum, young children and then the elderly, and how carnivore affects them and the examples of kids on carnivore versus not.
Oh yeah, it's a great idea. Or even like mostly carnivore, because maybe Ellie's kids are fully carnivore. I don't know any parents that I've talked to so far, their kids are 100% carnivore. Like, and I'm not trying to be like whatever about it, but I don't know how much worse they would have acted if we don't let them have like a little sweet once in a while. like 0, and then it's a total problem. But I noticed we were trying to get less and less fruit out of my daughter's diet, and then we just noticed between that and the birthday party, she was super constipated afterwards. So I think bodies are different at different ages, but as close to carnivore as possible. My son does better, more carnivore, for instance.
Sure.
From what I'm assuming and guessing when I see them. Okay, here's the next question. Does anyone know what priming? What is priming?
Sean.
That's Sean.
Yeah, so that's the protocol that Raymond Nazan basically has been teaching for at least the last 6 years. That's a coach with, well, he coaches on his own, but he also is one of the coaches for the Steak and Butter Gang with Bella. And I don't know the entire process, but the gist of it is basically giving your body the nutrients it needs on a set schedule, eating like it's your job. You eat 3 times a day until satiation. And snacking, carnivore only foods, and it builds up your nutrition. They have the best until I can learn more about it. The best thing I can tell you to do is go check out the Steak and Butter Gang or tune into the 24-hour live, and we can ask them then for you. But that's basically what the gist of it is getting your body saturated with nutrients. And then going on, there's a schedule that they follow for the actual priming. So definitely check that out with them.
Sorry, that was a comment I was going to show later. But here we go. Yay, Marty Mack.
Yes,
Thank
Dr.
you,
Chris
Canadian.
Palmer.
Right.
Yeah, I think I have
Awesome.
that written down too. Thank you. The other one I would love to get for the documentary, besides Dr. Chris Palmer, or in addition, which would be like winning the lottery if it would happen, would be Dr. Jordan Peterson on mental health, the Lion Diet man himself. So, yeah, thank you for that suggestion and the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Marty Mack.
Who knows Jordan Peterson? Please put it in the chat now.
So Amanda from Carnivorous Me met him, and he actually recognized her because they talk on Twitter, and she was so nice. She actually messaged him, both him and his daughter Michaela, asking them about the Carnivore Diet documentary. So we'll see. There's been an attempt made. So.
Oh yeah. I try to reach out to him, but I'm not on that level yet. I'd love to talk with him. I've got both his books and they're good stuff. So absolutely, he'd be a great one for that spot too.
What other questions we got? Uh-oh.
Well, sorry about the questions. We're on top of it. Yes, I'm gonna have a birthday steak with a candle on it at some point on September 16th.
You guys want to see my birthday cake Emma made me quick?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Not the best picture, but it's kind of hard to see. It was she made I guess it was like a quiche. It was scrambled eggs with bacon mixed in, and it looks like a cake. They put a candle in it, and then for the sprinkles, the sugar sprinkles, we used Redmond's salt on the top. It was delicious.
Nice. That's
best
awesome.
birthday cake I've ever had.
That is
I
awesome.
still got some extra at home for later.
Nice.
Someone said, I have found a direct correlation between the days I eat way higher fat content and higher levels of happiness. Have you noticed the same? Scientifically, I haven't, but anecdotally, I have noticed that too. It seems like when I get a really good fatty ribeye or something like that, I feel way better. And I was so fortunate to have Dr. Kiltz on the channel before we went to Alaska. And he said something that I won't forget that really stood out. He's like, it shouldn't be called carnivore diet. It should be called fativore diet. He said, if you just ate lean meats like chicken and things like that with zero fat, you wouldn't be able to sustain carnivore. It's all about getting the fat. So what about you guys? Have you noticed anything when you eat higher fat content?
Yeah, I
it's
feel
not
great.
drastic. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I made a special point to do that for the last year and a half, and it's given me dramatically exquisite benefits. Like I've always overdone the fat, on purpose. I even to the point of sometimes I really overdo the fat, and I know it, but quickly. But
How do you know it, Sean?
because me and the porcelain princess has a
Two documentary
yeah, has a come to Jesus meeting for the rest of the day.
Nice.
A lot of people struggle getting the fat. Are you doing? Is there any tricks or anything you're doing to get enough, Sean?
Struggle to get. I mean, like I eat fatty ribeye and add butter basically every day. And
Adding
eat
butter,
butter.
I think, is a good tip. Yeah.
Always add butter. And I mean, the thing about adding fat to what you're eating now, if you're trying to up it, is like you could add a slice of butter like to anything.
Yeah.
And you do it little by little and increase the amount that you add over time, and it ups the amount that you're getting, obviously, and that your body can process and sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how you have I mean, everybody knows if you try to force yourself fat and protein, at some point you're going to get to that aversion and your body's going to turn away from it. You're not going to want it. But if you add a little bit over an extended period of time, a little bit for a week, say, whatever, 10, I don't even know how much, I'm not, whatever. But if you add a little bit this week and do that for 2 weeks, and then in 3 weeks, add a little bit more and do that for 2 or 3 weeks, you can up the amount that you eat, and it keeps your metabolism running at high level.
Nice. Yeah, I got to get better at that. I was on a ribeye kick for a long time, and then I got this sirloin steak, which is very low fat. I would add butter to it, but I don't think I was getting enough for a while. But man, it just tasted so good. Dr. Chafee was saying, get some fat from the butcher, cut it up into like little chunks or cubes, put it in a cast iron skillet with salt. And he was like, that is a really good way to get it. It tasty because some people have a problem too when you get it. It's like too rubbery or the texture's weird, but you crisp it up. It's pretty darn good that way too. So I'm going to try that some more.
I'm going to have to go get me a ribeye right now if we keep talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm about to talk that hunger pain up.
Right.
The one thing I wanted to talk about, Carrie, with the documentary, if we do have dead spots, I think what we'll probably end up doing, if we do invite folks on, it'll probably be an invite in the chat, and then you'll have to post your email, and then we'll email you the link as opposed to just giving the link out. Because if we do that and then we have 50 people join in StreamYard, it's going to lock up the back end, and then the doctors won't get in. So
right. Yeah.
That's one ask that we'll have, is that you'll have to publicly put your email address out there.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it. All right. Next question was salted or unsalted butter? What do you say, Adam?
Salted all the way.
Sean?
Salted.
Yeah, likewise. Alia?
Unsalted, or else I way over salt.
Nice.
The reason I go with salted is because I learned from Steak and Butter Gal that the Kerrygold unsalted butter has some kind of cultures and enzymes and extra ingredients in it that they don't really disclose exactly what it is. But the salted butter is literally just butter and salt. So that's one of the reasons why I go with it. So
that's a good tip.
Yeah, even if I went with unsalted, I would still add salt, but I just like the salted butter because it has the fewest ingredients, at least with Kerrygold anyways.
Nice.
Absolutely. Same reason.
I don't have Kerrygold, so when I visit the US, I will remember that.
Michael Owen. I'm 90% carnivore, but cheat with carbs, sugar, and seed oils, processed crap. How can I get to 100%? I'm still addicted. Sean, you want to take a stab at that one?
When you get tired of being addicted, like you eventually, if you're 90%, like, I mean, if you're honestly, I was reading a book yesterday and this woman made a quote. I cannot remember her name right now to save my life. It's Brianna something. But she says if we were really disgusted with what we were doing, we would distance and disengage from it. But we don't, because we're not as disgusted with the situation as we want to truly be. So not that you won't be 100%, you just haven't got to that point yet. I mean, when you get to that point, you absolutely have the power in it to be able to do any single thing by making that decision. At the end of the day, that's what I had to do, bro. And that's just being 100% with you. Like, I had to quit making excuses for why I couldn't do what I needed to do. I was addicted. Yes, I was unmotivated. I had no determination. I had no consistency. But at the end of the day, I said, I can do this. I did it. I accepted my decisions, and I handle business. And that's exactly the point. Anybody who makes change has to get to when you change your life. 100%.
Right.
Own it. Own it, my friend. Yep. You can do it. I promise.
You can do it. Yeah. I did keto on and off for years, and for quite a stretch, I did 90% keto with like a cheat day. The other thing I would add is I never once did one of those cheat days, and then the next day was like, gee, I'm so glad I did that cheat day. I just feel great about myself now. I always felt horrible afterwards. So I got to the point where, like Sean said, I got disgusted enough that I'm like, this is my why. I have an important reason. I got to stop this 100%. Now I wouldn't change it for the world. I feel so much better being 100% carnivore. You'll feel so much better if you just stick to it.
And that being said, man, none of us are perfect either. You know, I do want to preface that. None of us are perfect, man. I mean, there are days when I will have something off plan. I have a plan in place, but just don't mistake a slip up for failure, because you're not failing whenever you mess up. Everybody messes up. None of us are perfect. None of us are ever going to be perfect, but also don't let that be an excuse not to get on track and strive for it. one of the things that person said too, the author said was, don't confuse broken dreams for a broken future, and don't confuse a broken heart for a broken life. And I was like, man, I had to write that stuff down because it was good stuff. Don't confuse falling off plan for failure from plan. Get back up and keep pushing forward. That's what I always tell people. So
Absolutely. Yeah, and I always try to think of don't think of it as falling off the wagon. Never say that. Your wagon just slowed down a little bit. You're still on the wagon. You're still on the road. You just slowed down just a bit. Just keep going. Step on the gas.
Nice.
100%.
My turn. Here's what I want to say. Get the junk out of your house. Don't go to McDonald's for a month. And then after a month, it's going to be a lot easier. And then I've got a different take. Purposely screw up afterwards and then see how you feel. I often purposely decide to screw up and do something off, and I feel it. I made some like egg white meringue desserts with honey. I felt high in like 30 seconds off the sugar from the honey that I haven't had in 6 months or longer. And then within minutes, I felt terrible for hours. And I'm like, this is why I'm doing this. And this won't ever let me forget, if that makes sense. Like, that's how I take it. Like, I don't think like I've fallen off the wagon. I'll do it intentionally, carnivore, intentionally mess up on purpose and like own that. Like, take responsibility for that. Just because I know, wait, this is why I'm doing this, because I feel terrible when I go off. So maybe that'll help. But I think if you can go 100% for 1 month and then purposely screw up, you'll notice a big difference that'll get you back on track for the long haul. Thanks. All right. This is for me. Are you doing high fat carnivore 80%? I have no idea. I do eat a lot of fat. I eat a lot of fat and I try to keep it more fat than anything else, but I don't know. And I feel better that way. Next question. Hey y'all, has everyone thought of doing a children's book for carnivore families? I'd work with a writer to put it out. Great idea.
Love the
Great idea.
Maybe
do it.
Yeah. Ellie, maybe Ellie from Nourishment Redacted.
Oh yeah. That's
I'll just offer her up. I don't have time. It's a cool idea though.
I've tossed around writing a
Eric
book for a
Raven.
long time, but not a children's book. But that would be a great idea, honestly.
Yeah.
If I knew the process of writing a book, I'd probably already have one out because I have tossed it around for probably 2 years now. Well, a year and a half, 2 years, ever since I started eating this way.
Nice. Hey, before we get to the next question, I just want to shout these guys out again. I did remember too, by the way, I've got all of their links for YouTube, Intentional Carnivore, Carnivore Today, Alia Wells 955 in the description below. So make sure you go subscribe. We got 280 people here. If you guys all go subscribe, they'll each get 280 more subscriptions, which would be really cool for them. They deserve it for sure.
I appreciate you guys
for that. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. I'm always encouraged and humbled by all the people that come over and spend time with us, fellowship with the community. That's what it's all about. Community is huge to me, and I'm extremely thankful for you taking your time to subscribe, come check out the content when I can get it out, engage and interact, because I need you guys like you need me. We in this together.
Amen. I feel exactly the same way. Some of the coolest people that I've ever met has been through this experience. I love it.
And they're all on this screen right now.
Michael Owen said, wow, thanks guys. I'm going to own it. You all made my day. Oh, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
You can do it, brother.
All right, let's see. Did we answer this question already? No.
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh, we did. Okay. I think that's all the questions. Does anyone else have any other questions?
Nice.
Yes,
like
hit
that
like.
Thank you, Lee. Awesome.
Oh, we have some more questions popping through.
Okay, maybe we'll take a couple more here quick. Can you all please explain ways to increase fat or what foods will help increase fat? Well, Sean touched on it a little bit. I'll go real quick because adding butter is a great way. But if you can get it
Mhm.
just naturally, I feel like that's the best way you can do it. So ribeye, man, the fat content of ribeye is really good.
Mhm.
Otherwise, adding butter is a good way. Or, like I was saying, cut up the fat, put it in the air fryer, have that as a little snack. Dr. Chafee said that's his go. He doesn't really snack on carnivore, but that's a good way to snack or supplement and have some cut up little pieces of fat, nice crisped up in the ribeye.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I
and
would say
ghee.
chuck steaks. Yeah, and ghee.
Oh, the chuck steaks too. Yeah.
Yep.
Ghee is a great way because ghee is even better, especially if you have an issue with the particles in butter. Some people do, not a lot, from the particles left in the butter. You can get clarified butter ghee, and it's 100% fat, and it's good for you as well. You can add that to stuff. Save your bacon grease. Add that stuff to everything you cook. I got a video on my channel. It's like 5 minutes. It's probably the shortest one, and it took me 4 months to make it. But it is literally the eggs that I ate, and I still eat them every week, every day, just about. It's so simple to do. You just mix butter with your egg yolks and hot water, put them back in there like you're making deviled eggs, put them in the refrigerator, sprinkle some salt on there, and you got, you can make a week's worth. And it's a great way to get up fat because you've got that butter mixed with your egg yolks. And it's clean, all carnivore. You're not gonna have to worry about the mayo and the extra ingredients that you would normally be getting from the deviled eggs, and it tastes great. So check that out, try it out. Add a little bit of whatever you're doing, a little over little, and it'll add up over time, and you can increase your amounts that you're getting.
Yeah, definitely. Your wife did a video on that, right, Sean? Everybody can go
Yeah,
watch.
that's what I was talking about. The
Yeah.
video, the egg video is the big egg on my channel. It's like 5 minutes or something. I said my video and my channel, but in all honesty, it's her video.
Sean, how many of those eggs do you think you've eaten?
Oh man, I've eaten at least. I know for a fact I eat at least 5 days a week, every single week since, man. I don't even know, man. I didn't start it. I started it not long after I started doing carnivore. So, for the first 2 months, it was nothing but 3 meals a day, any kind of stuff. I don't even think I'd found that recipe yet, or she had found that recipe yet, or made it up, or whatever. Um, but I don't. I would say August, September of last. It's probably been a solid year, absolutely every day, just about. Unless I
Wow,
like had something or didn't have eggs that day, every single day since last September.
nice. That's cool. Yeah,
So
those are some great tips. Oh, one other thing Sean made me think of is the beef tallow. A friend of mine gave me this tub of
Hmm.
Wagyu beef tallow, which was kind of expensive. I probably wouldn't have got it, but man, I love that stuff. So I'll do a ribeye and then I'll finish it cast iron skillet with some beef tallow and then add some butter and that sauce it makes. That'll get your fat content up and it's just delicious. That's one of my favorites. Bible Reading Bear became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Stay
Nice.
tuned.
okay, we do have more questions, but I want to do the super chats first. I'm clicking the wrong thing. Oh, here we go. Can I email you a question for the 24-hour show? Email it to me or Adam, please.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you so much, Tristan.
my
Tristan,
email
$20.
is on my channel. There you go. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
you
type
can
it
get
here because last time I typed it wrong and somebody couldn't reach me.
so you can email me on my channel. The email's there, and sometimes it doesn't work on mobile for some reason, but you can email me at adam@carnivoredietmovie.com also.
Bella. She's so sweet. This
Oh,
is
she's
for
great.
Alia since I can't super chat on her channel yet. Kiss. How to get more potassium in without sardines, cod, mackerel, already use keto chow drops and elements, still getting muscle cramps at night. I don't know if it's just potassium. Maybe it's also magnesium and maybe just take some more. I'm sorry. I sometimes get muscle cramps too. Oh, keto chow daily minerals. I guess just take more. Sean, what do you want to say? Take more.
100%. Take
Okay.
more. Take more. 100% take more. I know it gives a recommended dosage. I've done it as well. I take them. Sometimes I have noticed that the closer I got to my actual weight, like for whatever reason, It wasn't the amount that I needed. The element just made me want to eat more food. I couldn't do it. Like I wasn't getting the same amount. I could tell in my body. I started getting cramps worse whenever I was just doing the element. Some people love it. I'm not downing them. I'm just saying how it worked for me. I went back to the keto chai daily minerals, and if I'll take them probably twice a day. And I haven't had an issue since. So maybe that's something to look at. Maybe just look at if it was one particular brand or not, and then up it and see if that changes anything.
For me, it was real quick, just something to consider. I was doing the electrolytes as well. I was making my own based on the element recipe on their website for the raw element, and it didn't seem to make it made some difference with the cramps, but it was more so water. I wasn't drinking enough water. Once I started drinking a bunch of water, way more than I thought I needed to, I naturally just stopped making the electrolytes, and the cramps stayed away. So that's something to consider. Maybe your physiology is like mine, and you just need more water than you think you need.
Right.
There you go. Next, you have a member for 2 months. Wow.
Hey. That's our friend Alex Cannon.
Awesome.
We showed his picture earlier. Alex, what's up? Tuesday.
What's up, Alex?
Alex was on my channel, and I'm going to be on Alex's channel on Tuesday. So I'm really looking forward to that. He's the best.
Nice. That's what's up.
Everyone check out Carnivore for Life. Shout out. Remember.
Yep.
Yes. Crypto Carnivore. Suggestions when spouse not on board. Sick of the house always smelling like meat, and limitations on eating out. That's not my situation. So who does that apply to? Okay.
Wow.
Well, for the first 100 days I did carnivore, Jen was not having any of it. Then she started and kind of fell off. Now she's doing keto and trying to get back into it. So suggestions when spouse is not on board. I don't know. I'm probably not a good one to answer that. Be patient. Put your example out there. See what happens. You got to be patient because everybody's different. Jen is thriving on keto right now. I'm hoping she gets more back into carnivore because we've done keto on and off so many times for years, and we've yo-yoed so many times. And I think the big reason is we just weren't getting enough of that fatty meat that you really, it's what it's all about. And it's really hard to sustain if you just do keto and lose it. So sorry, I'm rambling now. I don't have a great answer for that. I'd say just put your example out there and be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to keep her?
Yeah.
I'm just
How do you know it's a her and not a him?
Oh, whoever it is, do you have to keep them? Like honestly, no. My wife didn't eat carnivore for a solid year. She started May 1st, and she has been thriving ever since. She's lost some weight. She was little bitty to begin with. She didn't need to lose weight, but she's lost like 18 pounds. She did it, to get healthy. She had seen the drastic change that it did in my life and how it helped me and transformed me. And she's been a rock star on it ever since May. But for a solid year, a year and a month, it was just me doing it solo, man. I mean, honestly, the thing is, you have to set boundaries. You have to determine what your goals are and health wise and what you understand and what you want to do. And then communicate, man. If it's your spouse and they love you, they're going to understand because you're communicating with them. Keep communication open, relay how you feel about it, and just tell them, I'm trying to better myself so that I could spend a longer, more fruitful, optimal life with you. And if that's not good enough, I don't even know what to tell you. Good luck, friend.
There you go. Adam,
Yes.
you have any?
I don't have much to add in that regard. I mean, that would stump me. I would be more inclined to go along with what both the other guys said. Just be patient and communicate that this is the route that you're going, and it's to better everybody's life, not just your own.
Mm-hmm.
This is a super important question. This next one, can you answer this, Carrie?
How do you become members? So beneath every video, there's a little join button. Now I got to be careful because it's tricky because if you're on like an older iPad or you're on one of those old flip phones that my dad still has, you might not see that little button, but it should be there. And if you're not, and maybe you can just jump on your desktop, you should see it. But under every video, there's a little join button. and you just press that and it takes you right through it. It's real easy.
Exactly. And someone just asked me on my channel, why can't they do a super chat? I'm not monetized yet, so I can't do super chats, but you're welcome to hop over to Carrie or Sean.
Yeah,
I have to
same
say
here.
both because they're both monetized, so you're welcome to hop over to one of their channels and do a super chat. We appreciate it.
Yep.
And watch my videos. I'll be monetized faster.
Yeah, subscribe, followers. What do you
Watch
gotta
more
get
videos.
You hit the 1,000, right? You just got to get the watch hours.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I'm like 700 watch hours away from being able to get super chats, and then like 1,700 from being fully monetized, just so everybody knows.
You're going to be there by the time we do the 24-hour live stream. You're going to be there, and if not, we're going to get you there with the 24-hour live stream.
Oh yeah.
You got to put one big long video up there.
It's about the same for me.
I do.
Yep.
I do. Here, everyone, go watch my video I did today. Go watch the video I did today. Everybody, after this, not right now. After this. Okay.
Black Sheep Carnivore, thank you so much. Super chat. Oh, this is for Sean. Proud of you, intentional carnivore. Are you planning on lifting weights and or working out?
I have actually got some stuff that I'm working on doing right now, but I'm not really announcing it yet. But just, yeah, absolutely, I am. I have been
24-hour
planning on.
live stream.
Yeah, I have been. If I can get it in place, I will announce it then. But like, it's something that I'm doing with my channel. So yeah, but absolutely, I am thinking about lifting weights. Not because I feel like I need to, but I want to. So I'm working with somebody right now to set some stuff up. But absolutely, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support as well, friend. Absolutely.
All right, let's get back to these questions. We got them stacking up here. All right. Oh, I will answer this one. Yes, I have hypothyroidism. It makes the weight loss game very slow, but it can be done on carnivore when it was almost impossible in any other way for me to keep it off, and carnivore makes it a lot easier. I recommend, if you have hypothyroidism, to check out Dr. Barry's videos about that, and also Dr. Elizabeth Bright. I take it's iodine supplements, and that seems to help. I don't know. On Monday, I'm getting my blood work done, so we'll see how that's changed in the last 6 months. But like, other people have lost a ridiculous amount of weight in 6 months, and I've lost 30 pounds, but I'm really happy about that. Maybe 31 pounds, something like that. And I'm very happy about that, having this condition, because it's very easy to just get very fat very fast with it. So there you go. Next question. Oh, this is a fun question. I was gonna read this one.
Sean, you want this one?
Sean, this is you, buddy.
Why? I don't talk about it. Nah.
It's just a yes or no question, Sean.
Of course. Yeah. Of course it does.
Yeah. I would agree. Someone asked me that before, and I said, I feel like a 20-year-old again. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
It makes sense, because this is one of the biggest things that irritates me. Sean, I don't know if you get this. I'll get this comment from people, and they'll say, oh, you would have done the same thing, lost all the weight, had those results if you just cut out sugar and cut out junk food. And I said no. And I think, Sean, you might have said this to me a long time ago, and I've heard Dr. Kiltz talk about it. When you get that fatty meat, it increases your cholesterol, and that balances your hormones, which has to do with libido, has to do with sleep, has to do with mood, depression, anxiety, has to do with everything. So of course, I think that it definitely helps going on carnivore for your libido, but all of those other things that your hormone affects, sleep and everything else. So
I agree.
Adam, you want to jump in on this one, or are you good?
I'll answer this question.
Feel like I'm 20 again.
There you go.
Let's see. So I'm female. So any females in the chat or listening knows what it's like when you have hypothyroidism. You've had 2 babies. You've been nursing for years. What happens to your ability or wanting to have sex? It goes like down the toilet because you're exhausted all the time. So going on carnivore fixes all that, like these guys said. And obviously your relationship is going to be much better with your marital partner or whatever, your partner in life. If you're well rested and well slept, it's just a part of life. You can't you can't ignore that part of life and expect to have a happy life. So I went, just funny story. It's more normalized now, but I just remember it was very funny. I went away for work for a month and I was on carnivore. So that when I came back, I felt like a 20-year-old again also. But no, it's more normalized. But the point is, like, my point is, when your hormones are normal and you're sleeping and you're eating properly, you can enjoy that part of life again, because when you're not and you're exhausted, you just don't want to.
Right.
You just don't want to. Yeah. Oh, and being a woman. So, at first came the sex drive, and then came, maybe we should have another baby. That's what happens in the woman's mind.
Of course, like if you don't want to be around you, why would anybody else want to be around you?
Right.
You know, so carnivore changes a lot of stuff, right?
Yes, it changes everything. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Oh, thanks. Alia, does it help if I watch your YouTube videos more than once to get monetized? Yes, it also helps if you watch a playlist. Thank you. Watch them all the way through.
Leave them on in the background.
Look at these shameless plugs I'm doing. That applies for everybody, though. All right, let's. I'm not trying to miss questions, so I'm going to go back around, but I just saw this.
Somebody said Carrie's going for octuplets. What?
No, we're good.
You get blood, but want to get platelets. My veins are too small. Your veins are too small to give platelets.
Plasma,
Man,
probably.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that, my friend. Like, they're too small for them to get platelets out of. I mean, I don't know what you're asking, my friend.
Might need some clarification on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Next question.
Are any of you afraid the price of beef will skyrocket with the increase of carnivores, or become so scarce it will be hard to find a good ribeye? No, because carnivores aren't afraid of anything. But yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. I guess it's a concern. I get a lot of weird questions like this. I don't know. I just try to focus on what I have control over. If that happens, I don't have control over it, so I'll worry about it then. But I don't know. Sean, what do you guys think? Adam?
I don't think it's going to skyrocket because of the increased amount of carnivores. I think it's going to increase because the powers that be don't want you eating the proper human diet, because it makes you healthy, strong, and standing in direct opposition to the bullcrap they've been trying to shove down our throats for the last 70 to 100 years. That's why the prices are going to go up and it's going to get scarce. So, I mean, but that's just my opinion. Adam, what you got?
I'm not afraid that the price is going to go up. I don't think that meat's going to be scarce or anything like that. I don't follow any of that dogma. It's always the same old thing. Every year there's a new something to be afraid of. And I mean, when you sit back and take stock of everything that's going on, I mean, like Carrie said, you can only control so many things, and just control and worry about what is actually in your life and what you can control. So I don't think there's going to be any scarcity of meat. If everybody's not going to go carnivore at once. I mean, look how long it took us to make this decision. It's not going to happen overnight. Obviously we're doing everything we can, especially with this documentary, to try to bring this message to everybody. Not everybody's going to make the switch all at once. And if they do, all these YouTube channels are promoting this way of eating and inspiring more and more people to raise their own cattle, to invest more in their local farmers so that they can do more. So, I think it'll be a natural progression. I don't think there's anything to worry about with pricing or meat availability.
Exactly. I'm not scared. The end. You got a new member.
Hey, Java James 78. Yay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Hey, where are the sound effects?
Are we going to have sound effects for the 24?
We are having sound effects.
Let's do it.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Oh, I just did that question. Just sub to the two men. Who's the lady? That's me.
That's Alia Wells, and it's in the description. Alia Wells 955. Check it out. Give her a subscription.
Thank you. Did we already do this one? What's a YouTube member? And you already answered that?
I think
Yeah.
someone asked how to do it. I guess a member is someone that joins the channel and then you get insider perks. So like if you leave a comment, I always check the member comments first.
Yeah,
And then we have a community area where I post stuff that only members can
There you go.
see. And we're the members is growing pretty nicely now that we're probably going to start doing live streams that are only for members and videos and content that are only for members. So every penny we get from the memberships goes to support our carnivore diet documentary.
I threw my link in there too because I hadn't even put it out. I keep forgetting. I'm horrible about that. I'm glad you mentioned it because I've been asked about it quite a couple of times too. If you want to do like all the stuff that's going towards the documentary, obviously, then jump on a member for him. But I never put that link up there. And the other, I think both of y'all have hit 1,000 though, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
We
I
just
mean,
need
you're
watch
right there
hours
at it.
now.
It's the yeah, that's right. Those stinking watch hours, like 400 million watch hours.
Correct.
It won't take long.
Yeah.
Yep.
A couple long videos. That was the crazy thing with Bill. Bill got there in like 2 days, but he did a 40-minute video. So it's hard doing 40-minute videos, but you get a couple long videos in there, you'll get there. This one, I think we got this one already, Alia.
Oh, we did? Okay, sorry.
Yep.
So this is Patricia. She was watching on my channel, and I sent her over to somewhere else. So she did a $20
Yay.
super chat. Thank you.
Alia, I'll have to forward you that one.
It's okay.
Awesome.
It's okay. It's for the documentary.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we did that. I think we might be out of questions. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We didn't do this question. Here, this is for Adam because he did the sous vide thing.
Oh yeah. So sous vide. Sous vide is your solution. It's SOUS, separate word, VIDE. It's a French word, I believe, and it's basically just you put the chuck steak in a bag, you submerge it in water for 24 hours. I do mine at 131 degrees, but you can choose whatever steak doneness that you want, and it will help to break down the collagen and connective tissue inside of that steak over that 24 hours. You take it out of the bag, you dry it off, you sear it, and you're golden. You don't need a grill or anything like that, and it's cooked perfect every single time.
Yum.
Nice.
So first, some beautiful lady at I Create Crafts says, Carrie, get ready, I'm making dinner. Somewhere, and then she said,
"What's she making? Ask her what she's making."
What are you making? Oh, we got to get back to this kid's question in a second. Cindy, new member. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, so many members.
Nice.
Really appreciate it.
Okay, so do any of you have kids? Carrie, do you have kids?
So just so anyone that knows, I Create Crafts is Jen's YouTube channel. My wife. Did you have any other kids? I don't know if she's asking me that. I hope not. None that I'm aware of. I'm not sure what she's asking there.
I think she's saying, do any of you others have kids?
Okay.
I have two.
Yeah, I do too. I got a
25,
15-year-old and a 12-year-old. Oh, sorry,
Yep,
Adam.
nice.
And
Okay.
I have a 5-year-old who just walked in right on cue.
Nice.
And I have a 7-year-old here. And I have a 7-year-old. And there we go. Oh, you got a new member.
Hey, Johnny.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
There we go. Do we have
I
any
think
other
I'm
questions?
gonna start doing some member-only content pretty soon. We did that live stream yesterday and let the members in, but she's getting me steak. Really? All right, guys, we got to wrap this up now. Time to eat. No, I think we got through all the questions though. Wow, there's before we wrap this up, 305 people on here. Go check these guys out. They're the greatest. Alia Wells 955, Intentional Carnivore Sean. Go subscribe. Adam at Carnivore Today. I wouldn't just be saying this if I didn't stand behind these guys. They're all killing it. I watch their stuff all the time. So make sure to go subscribe and give them some love. And mark your calendars, September 16th, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, 24-hour live stream with all 4 of us. Well, we got one more quick one here. $10 super chat. Daniel, thank you. Almost 5 months ago, I was 270 and tired all the time in my extremely hard and active job. I'm now 175, almost 100. 100 pounds down, and my life has been changed. Carrie, thanks for everything. I learned about it through Jordan. I believe he's talking about Dr. Jordan Peterson, the man himself. I don't know how many people have learned about carnivore from Jordan Peterson, but my goodness. I hear so many people, Jordan Peterson, Dr. Barry, carnivore for life, and their life's changed forever. So thank you, Daniel. Really appreciate that super chat. And congratulations. That's insane. Almost 100
That's
pounds.
awesome. Great
Good
job.
100%. Awesome. Great job, buddy.
Do
Stay
you guys
strong.
want to You guys want to shout anything else out before we wrap this one up? Yeah, go for it. Alia, you're on mute. There you go.
Okay. Please go watch my newest video. It's very funny, and my husband's in it and he wanted to be in it. So that's the best.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
go do it. Get her 4,000 watch hours. Come on, I'm gonna go watch it.
It's only 7 minutes. It's only 7 minutes.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Watch it, and you got to watch it till the end. You can't just watch a minute of
Oh,
it. You
yeah.
gotta get those watch hours up.
Yeah, and comment and like and all that stuff. Thanks. That's my last shameless plug. But if everybody here watches it, I'll get it over 1,000 tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, anything else you want to shout out? Intentional Carnivore on YouTube for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate all you guys checking it out, watching the channel. If you hadn't subscribed already, I'd appreciate you doing that, liking the video, sharing it. I've got a ton of lives with most of the docs that's going to be on the channel, and some I haven't. But you can have a little bit of information and from there, and bring your questions with you when you come to the live event. But I'm just thankful for the community. I appreciate all the support and everything you guys have been showing. And it means the world to me, you know. And for those of you that may be watching this for the first time, sitting on the couch, just not really commenting, I just want you to know that there's hope for you, you know. So you never know who's watching this stuff that's not in the comments. It's not asking questions and making donations and thinking that they stumbled on something that's not really real and really fad and whatever. There's hope for you too. So don't give up hope. Keep fighting for answers. Keep looking and searching. Carnivore absolutely can drastically change your life. It doesn't seem like it now, but there's definitely hope for you. So don't give up. Keep moving back. Stay strong. Keep pushing forward.
Awesome. Thanks. Adam, what about you?
Yeah, everybody can find me at Carnivore Today. Obviously, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. And watch a couple of videos. You can put it on the background. We do have 2 playlists for you. One is mainly a lot of the interviews that I do is one of the playlists, and then the other one is our Keto Cookout Live that we do Tuesday nights at 9:00 Eastern. We try to just cut it up. Ollie is there. We've had Carrie there. Hopefully, we'll have the man, the myth, the legend, Sean there at some point. But yeah, we just have a lot of fun, try to be more relaxed environment. We've had Dr. Hampton on. I think he might possibly be on more than once. So that's really going to be awesome, doing some Q&A with him and really getting some good insight. Yeah, I mean, I just want to thank everybody for subscribing and commenting. I love the comments. I just hear from so many people the successes that they've had. I love hearing the challenges that they're facing and what they're willing to do and what they've done. And I mean, I just love everybody that is, you know, just participating in this lifestyle. And I really enjoy meeting everybody. And I just want to encourage you, like Sean said, to keep going. And this way of life it's a lifesaver. Like Todd at the Carnivore Cure says, it's not a diet, it's actually a cure. And you know, we're just doing our part to promote that to everybody else and work with this documentary to get it out to millions. And so I'm not rambling on too much. I'm going to give it back to Carrie. Thanks, Carrie, for coming up. So I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate all of you so much. Thank you guys so much. I just got to shout out one thing real quick. CarnivoreDietMovie.com. If you want to register and participate and share your carnivore story, you can still do that. It's free. You can register right on there. If you want to donate, that's the best way to do it. The GoFundMe link is right there. We also have shirts that you can purchase. Like I said, I'm not making a penny on this. It started out as a passion project, turned into a responsibility to reach the hopeless out there. That's what's touched me so much about Sean's story when we talked the first time. just the horrible depression, anxiety, where I was hopeless. Sean was in the same spot. I know there's millions of people out there that are hopeless now that don't have to be. And so we're not going to stop until we reach millions of people with this carnivore diet documentary. It's become my new purpose in life. So, and it would not be possible. It's not my documentary. It's our documentary. It wouldn't be possible without everyone here on the screen, everyone that's been donating their time to help with the documentary behind the scenes, and then this amazing community of people. It's just the best. You carnivore people out there, you're amazing. So I love all of you. I thank you all very much. And I'm so thankful to know you all. And yeah, let's end it there. We look forward to seeing you all on September 16th. Oh, Ollie's got one more thing. She's got the Dr. Berry finger. Go for it.
We got 2 super chats.
Oh, we got to shout those out
Awesome.
quick. Java James, $5. What's the name of the book from which Sean quoted about 20 minutes ago?
Oh man, you shouldn't have asked me. It's by Brianna. I can't remember. I can't even remember her name or the name of the book, but it's Brianna something. You have to holler at me, come to my channel or something,
Yeah,
or
go
get on
subscribe to
Facebook,
Sean's channel.
something, and remind me, and I'll look it up and write it down whenever I get back where it's at. It's not It's not right here by me.
All right.
It's good.
And we have sorry. We have another super chat.
Allison, $10. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Awesome. You guys are so generous. We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right.
Allison.
So we'll end it there. September 16th, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. Looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you all. Have a good night.
See ya.